Hi, Ian, Chartered Financial Planner and founder of Work to Live. Today I'm going to discuss how much your pension should cost. So I often get asked this question. It's unfortunately really difficult to answer. So the first thing to do is really understand how much you're actually getting charged on your pension. And there's going to be basically three main charges. The charge that the provider has on the plan for actually administering it. So this may be a platform charge if you're on a platform. Then there'll be fund charges. So that's the actual charge for the underlying fund. And within that, you may have things called transaction charges for any trading kind of cost. The easiest way to kind of start is to ask for the total expense ratio for your pension. So that will give you the total fund cost and any transaction cost, and it will all be within that. Now, in terms of how much your pension should cost, that really does depend. It could range anywhere from, something like 0.5% a year if you're in a low cost fund and a low cost provider, up to anywhere between 1.5% to 2% if you're with some a more expensive fund that has some active management applied to it. The other layer on top of that would be an advisor charge. So if you've taken financial advice, that would be another cost that could be associated with your plan. And again, a really broad range, could be anywhere from 0.5% per annum up to 1% per annum. So in terms of what your total charges could be, again, you could be looking anywhere between 0.5% up to 2.5% if you're paying for advisor fees on top of that. So it's really important to understand what you're actually paying, but are you getting value for that money? So value for your money, value for the cost that you're paying. So at Work to Live, we take a very simple approach to our investments. We try to keep costs as low as possible. So our total kind of investments are coming out around 0.5% just for the investment, the funds and the provider cost. So it can be very competitive. The costs are really important because they are going to impact your returns over a long-term time frame. But like anything, it's about having value from what you're getting. So for me, it's really important that you understand what your costs are, but also are you getting value for your money? Are you getting the service that you need for any costs that are being applied to it? So with being able to reduce those costs, they're ultimately going to probably help you have more assets when you come to retire. So that's going to obviously help you live a great life now, but also in the future.